As a three-time World Cup winner, Pele rose from poverty to becoming a legend in the football world. In his time, he was known as one of the best footballers in the world. Furthermore, he became one of the most paid athletes at that time. Indeed, he was a successful public figure in Brazil and to the world. His talent and hard work made him become one of the greats. However, Pele's life hasn't been as smooth as most people thought. He has battled romance problems, family dramas, illness, and at times was on the wrong side of the law. So what are these tragic facts about the biography of Pele? Brace yourself as we dig into the icon's tragic past. Pele's life journey began on October 3, 1940 in the small town of Nascimento in Brazil. His rise to life was not as smooth as his family faced financial problems since his father was not well off. Unfortunately, his father was forced to retire as a soccer player after a fractured leg that limited his father's ability to raise him. This made Pele go hard on the streets and hustle through shoe shining to give him extra coins to sustain his family. However, there was light at the end of the tunnel when he started exploring his talent for soccer. The first step to realizing his dream was joining a local league. At the low level, he showed signs of greatness as a player. He was so good that he started attracting the interest of one of the biggest football clubs in the Brazil league, Santos FC, who picked him up at 16 years through scouting activities. This created the breakthrough he needed to join the Brazil national team, where he won the prestigious World Cup. Furthermore, he scooped numerous medals, including Best Player, among others. His career skyrocketed like a bushfire, and that means he had made a significant amount of money from his soccer expertise. Funny enough, his first relationship before the peak of his career was met with a decline by the parents of the girl. Specifically, the father of the girlfriend undermined Pele's financial background as he wanted a suitor who was able to keep his daughter well without struggling. Ironically, Pele had the last laugh as karma rewarded him handsomely. At the age of 25, Pele was in the Brazilian headlines and attracted global recognition, which elicited the attention of many women as he was single and wealthy. He rose from a rejected suitor to the suitor that many parents wanted for their own daughters. As karma did the thing, Pele seemingly did not take advantage of his wealth to settle with one woman and build a stable lineage. They say money is the root cause of evil, and this made him have promiscuous affairs with women as well as commit adultery. To start, he had an affair with Anazia Machado in the year 1963, and at that time, she was working as a housemaid at his residence. As a result, the two had a child named Sandra, and the relationship they had was eventually cut short by Pele in 1964. However, there was controversy between Pele and his daughter, as he does not recognize Sandra as part of his lineage. A decision made by Sandra to file a petition in the court in 1991, a move in which the court requested Pele to submit a DNA sample. Likewise, Pele declined the offer, and more consequences would follow him if he did not obey the court order. Finally, in 1993, Pele's DNA was submitted, and it matched his daughter's. In a different case, Sandra wanted to adopt Pele's surname as part of recognition, and again, Pele appealed against this, but the court made a final decision in 1996 to grant Sandra permission to use the surname. Sandra was not done with her father, as she demanded financial compensation through a court appeal for the trauma and the psychological pain she went through while lacking a father figure. Despite winning 2 cases against Pele, the odds did not favor her this time as the court ruled against her. Sandra eventually authored a book entitled The Daughter the King Didn't Want to elaborate on her journey growing up as an abandoned daughter. Sandra died in 2006 due to cancer, and Pele did not attend her funeral as he still insisted that she wasn't his daughter. At the age of 26, Pele tied the knot with Rosemarie Chobi, making her his first wife. The union in 1966 brought to life 2 daughters and 1 son. Their first daughter, Christina Kelly, was born in 1967, accompanied by Jennifer in 1968, and lastly their son Edson in 1970. The marriage was rocky as the former couple did not spend time with each other since Pele was doing worldwide projects in different nations, which forced him to leave the country frequently. This also created room for infidelity, as he was spotted seeing Lenita Kuntz in 1970. At the numerous outings, she was pregnant and Flavia was born. Funny enough, Flavia had turned 18 to be informed about her real father after a DNA test. That was not the end, as Pele was yet again eyeing another model, brunette Luzia, whom they had been secretly dating. Moreover, Pele wanted to establish a relationship with another woman in 1981. The woman, named Zuxa Menegal, was his childhood friend, and she met him when he was 17 years of age. The chains of infidelity and now the incoming relationship with another woman made it hard for his wife Rose Maria to tolerate his behavior, which she had become aware of. This made her divorce to Pele in 1982 as she was fed up with Pele's promiscuous spree. The divorce seemingly did not disturb Pele, as he was in a rebound relationship with Zuxa. The two dated for another 3 years before eventually breaking up in 1985, as Pele found it hard to be with another woman. Not much is known about Pele's dating spree between 1986 to 1988, thus he came back to the spotlight in 1989. During that year, he dated Cavalcanti Rebelo, who was a model and declared the winner of Miss Brazil. Not much is known about the two, as the relationship was low-key, but their interaction did not yield fruit, since the two chose to split. In 1992, Pele took another significant step in his life as he married Aziria Lemos in 1992, making her his second wife. At that time, his wife had two professions. She was a popular gospel singer, as well as serving as a psychologist. They had twins, Celeste and Joshua. However, in 2008, the couple divorced. Even at the age of 76, Pele was not tired of finding long-lasting relationships. With this, he gave a final shot at marriage with Marcia Aoki, who is a Brazilian-Japanese-based entrepreneur. The couple met at an event in New York in 1980, but they reignited and interacted 28 years later, which made them commence a relationship in 2010. The two dated for 6 years, after which they decided to take the relationship to a different level. Interestingly, the two had a 32-year age gap, and their union resulted in no kids, considering Pele had sired children with different women already. The marriage was eventually fulfilled in 2016 at a small wedding ceremony in Brazil. However, the couple was hit with challenges as Pele's previous marriage had begun to haunt him. To begin, his ex-wife, Aziria, took Pele to court in 2020 for neglecting his children by not paying child support. Correspondingly, he was a deadbeat father to the 3 children he had in his first marriage. In a similar year, he was sued. His son, Edson, told the media that he only saw him not more than 3 times a year, and the meeting only happened on special occasions, such as Christmas and birthdays. Contrary to the family obligations, Pele found himself on the wrong side of the law in 2017. He was found guilty of money laundering through activities of drug trafficking, which tarnished his name as a Brazilian icon, considering he was a star player and a former minister of sports. His infamous act attached an imprisonment of nearly 13 years or more as the crime was regarded as serious. This caused their marriage to be on the line, but eventually the cards favored Pele, as he was granted a semi-freedom regime in 2020. Ever since 2020, the nuptial operated smoothly as Pele served as a technical director in the Londrina Club. Moreover, he got ambassadorship and endorsements to earn extra income, and this is the reason why he has a net worth of $100 million as of 2022. This was Pele's favorite marriage, which is shown in his actions, as it seemed only death would split them apart. For the first time, Pele did not have an affair in this marriage, and the two had been on good terms despite the lawsuits Pele had faced. Pele described the marriage as a definite love inspired by a genuine connection. Things took a sudden turn in 2021 as Pele was diagnosed with colon cancer, and hopefully he was treated through a chemotherapy session. Yet again, the disease resurfaced, but the disease advanced to causing cardiac dysfunction, making him not visit his wife on Christmas Eve as per his wish. Under an intensive care unit in the Albert Einstein Israel Hospital, Pele was pronounced dead at 3:27 p.m. on December 29, 2022, as a result of multiple organ failures. This saddened his wife, and his death shocked everyone globally, as football icons like Messi and Neymar expressed their condolences for the sudden demise of Pele. The funeral was held at the Vila Belmiro Stadium, and the coffin was wrapped in Santos FC and Brazil flags. During the funeral, his wife said that their love is eternal and acknowledged the massive attendance of 230,000 people, appreciating everyone that paid tribute to him. In addition, she narrated how his death added a void and made her feel empty, as he had played an integral role in her life. The video has come to an end, and we thank you for watching. What was most surprising from what was mentioned? Let us know in the comments section. Remember to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out.